Click the subscribe button and press the bell icon to never miss a video from Josh Talks.
Employee or employer, what would you like to become? Have you ever asked such a question to any of the students? Hi, I'm Priya Tawde. I'm an entrepreneur and a business coach and as well an aspiring author. Today I'm here with you to share my story, my adventurous journey, how I became an unstoppable entrepreneur from being an engineering dropout. My story or my journey started 20 years back. Being an intelligent student, I had always scored good marks in my 10th and 12th standard examinations. And as you know, completing my 12th standard from my science faculty, I had only 3 career options at that time, either to become an engineer, a doctor, or an architect. And wisely, I chose engineering at that time. I had a dream to become an engineer. Being located in a remote location, I was always having only limited education resources and devoid of excellent education system. Just a simple mistake of getting enrolled in a low-grade engineering college merely because it was in my vicinity shattered my dream of becoming an engineer. Little did I know what was going ahead in my journey. As the academic year started, I understood that a mechanic subject which was going bouncer over my head. And with the lack of proper coaching from my institute and being located in a remote location, I was not even having proper coaching classes. So slowly, my education journey was taking a break. And due to this, I was getting 80-80 in both of my semester examination, and you know that a student who has done very well, if he fails, what will be the overall taboo created in the society, in the relatives and at home as well. And this was like a thing which I was not at all able to digest, and this led me to a drop in my first year of engineering. Now sitting at home, I was thinking what I will do for 1 year, as I was not even willing to be at home and face all my relatives and neighbors. So I decided to take up a course of computer programming in one of a reputed institute. As I was undergoing this course, I realized that I am developing lot of liking in computer programming, sitting for extra hours in the computer lab, and at that time when I was gaining much knowledge, it was becoming a hobby to coach the fellow students along in the lab. And I was somewhere getting a hint that I am good at this subject and engineering is not my cup of tea. 1 year was over and it was time for me to go back to my engineering. But but the thought of going back to engineering studies was scaring me a lot, and I was not at all willing to go back. And at that time, with young age, there was limited thought process going on in my head, so I thought I should seek some way of evading my studies. So what can I do? Either a person learns or he starts earning. Then only their parents are not going to force them. So to evade my studies, I started to hunt for a job. But hunting for a job with not having a degree was not an easy task. In this struggle itself, I stumbled upon an opportunity to start my own business. At the age of 19, you will think that how did I manage to get funds for my business? Because having an opportunity is different, but managing the funds is another essence. So somehow I played a trick on my parents. I convinced them that engineering is not my cup of tea and it's so boring that I cannot go back and study that. Since I was on a payment seat, they thought that wasting 1.5 lakh to 2 lakh for 3 years more will be risky when she is saying so. So I made them to invest that money for my business. This was the beginning of my entrepreneur journey, which I did not even have a thought that what I am going to do ahead. At the age of 19, I started my first business venture by running a computer training institute. Lot of fears were piling up on my head. Is this decision right? Will I be able to do this? Will I get success? What if I ruin the capital? What if my business go into losses? How is this going to succeed? Is it a good decision to drop out from the education system and start a business venture? So n number of thoughts were circling my head, and at this time going back to engineering was not at all advisable, so it was more scaring than facing these fears. So I decided to go ahead with my business venture, and I started doing my business. In a couple of years I was very successful to and expand my business and bring it into profits, and my journey was going so nice. But it that they say that it's not always so easy. Your journey is always like a roller coaster ride. Similarly, in the year 2002, the global recession impacted my business as well, and it brought down the turnover of my business drastically low. To face the competition, steep competition in the business, I developed and I went ahead to learn magical marketing techniques and sales strategies, which not only helped me to bring my business back into profit, but as well it helped me to grow and expand my business exponentially. Although I had lost my educational journey, but experiential learning journey was continued in my entrepreneur venture. I was gaining lot of expertise and experience. After running my business for a couple of years ahead than that, I was successful in expanding my business, which I started with mere 5 computers to a whooping 20 computers. And now it was time to create enrollment. And now it was time to create employment for 10 to 12 people. And this gave me immense pleasure. And I was so fortunate to work with a good team. I had always preached that business is not just by the employer, it is the whole team efforts. And in this process, I was always like encouraging and motivating my staff. This not only helped for my business, but as well it helped them in their life ahead. Today, it gives me immense pleasure when I see that 3 of my employees today are running their own independent businesses successfully. This is a big achievement than gaining monetary benefit in my life. It is always said that business opportunities knock the door of successful people only. Similarly, after running my computer institute with immense success, I got few more opportunities through a very well-renowned company, CFI Technologies. I went on ahead to launch my second and third business venture, which changed the game of my fortune. I got an opportunity to study marketing, real estate, sales, trading fields, and this gave me an opportunity today to be owner of a renowned company which we are doing business in countries nationally as well as internationally, in countries like UAE, Philippines and Taiwan. The journey has also taught me lot of things. When I was dealing with competition in my business, I learned a lot. I got experience and expertise, and I brought my business from losses to profits. I thought that this can help not only me but also my friends. So I started helping to my friends in their business by giving strategies and techniques for marketing and sales. And this was proving successful in their business too. This gave me an idea that I should not limit my expertise to myself. And I decided to work as a business coach. Coaching and empowering people for personal and business development is my passion today. In all this process, I understood one thing, that gaining expertise and knowledge is essential, but at the same time, having an educational degree is of utmost importance. In this journey, I even went back and started my graduation and post-graduation. I completed my Master of Computer Applications from University of Mumbai, and today I am pursuing my PhD in Computer Science. My age was never a hurdle in my educational journey. As being in a job or in a business, you gain expertise and you become an expert in that domain. Similarly, when you pursue your educational studies, your thinking capabilities and your decision-making abilities are enhanced. Many a times people in my workshops and seminars ask me that how to become a successful entrepreneur. And the answer to this very question is business is not just mere bringing in capital and employing few people to do your business. It's a venture. It's like a team effort. The way you see a cricket team, winning a game of cricket does not depend only on one player. It's a team effort which they put in. Similarly, business is not game of one person only on the employer or one employee. It's a team effort. The entire team effort of the business team counts the success of that business. As a winning team is always coached by their experienced coach in cricket, similarly, a business team should be coached properly by the employer by being their best business coach and guiding them in the right direction. And to become a good coach, you should always continue your educational journey. They say that great leaders are great learners. So, in this adventurous journey of my entrepreneur venture, I discovered one life lesson which has taught me many things. There is only one person or there is only one thing which can stop you from being successful in your life, and that is only you. Only you can stop yourself from being successful in life. No one else in this universe can do that. So please take the action, take the efforts, take the leap, and change your destiny. Thank you. If you like this video, please do like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to Josh Talks.